So let me get into my top 10 real quick. For my it's an early top 10. Obviously, we're early as hell, but I just want to get into my early, super early top 10 for right now. Just bullshitting, just off what I'm thinking right now, my gut feeling. My top 10, just for right now. After free agency and after summer league and after everything and all that shit, all the trades. My top 10. We're gonna start with the East, right? I'm gonna go top tier and then in the building. So if you top tier, you top 5 in the conference. If you in the building, I think you're a playoff team, right? Simple. Top tier is the top 5 teams, top teams, and in the building is the playoff teams, right? So I'm gonna just go or what I have my super early NBA top 10. All right, start with the East. I'm gonna start with my top tier teams in the East, right? Knicks. This is really not in any order. We just go top tier and in the building, just for now, just for shits and giggles, right? So for right now, my NBA top 10 in the East, starting with the East, right? Top tier teams going into next year. New York Knicks, obviously, reigning and defending NBA champions, bringing back pretty much the whole roster, except for a couple differences. You got Mitchell Robinson out, Andre Drummond in. Pretty much, but your main characters is all coming back. What can you say? Continuity, reigning and defending champions. As long as the team stay healthy, they shouldn't have any problems getting through the regular season. But they played a long season last year, so don't be surprised if the injuries start coming in bunches early because they played a long season. These is niggas that, played a lot of minutes the last couple years between Brunson and Hart and OG been in and out. Cat done played a lot of playoff minutes the last couple years. So don't be surprised if the injuries pop up. But top tier teams in the East, New York Knicks, Philly Sixers. What you say? They got LeBron, they got JB. I mean, if a B stays healthy, he don't even got to stay healthy. You just got to give him 40, 50 games and be ready for the playoffs. And they'll be all right. They got enough talent to carry them through the regular season. VJ Edgecombe going to take another step. Tyrese Maxey is Tyrese Maxey. Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown, and LeBron is LeBron, right? And that's, like I said earlier, they got a great coach too, Nick Nurse, a super underrated coach. But they got some pieces over there. Cleveland Cavs, I got them number 3, or in the top tier, not really number 3. You saw their asses get swept out the playoffs. Same shit with them every year, but I mean, let's see if they maybe show a little bit more heart next year playoffs. I don't know. But they're a great regular season team. They're going to win their games in the regular season, but we know in the playoffs, Evan Mobley might miss a game, or Jared Allen might miss a game, or Donovan Mitchell might have a sprained ankle, or I don't know, or Harden might pull a Harden. So you never know with them, but regular season, top tier. I think if they could get Peyton Watson, I guess that'd be a nice little move. If they could get Kuminga, that's a nice little move. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to Donovan, Mobley, and Harden. Them 3. If they show up, if they actually decide to show up, then the Cavs could beat anybody, to be honest. They could beat anybody. They could win a chip. But if they pull the same Joker shit they've been pulling the last couple years, that's going to be the same Cavs we've been seeing the last couple years. So I got the Celtics in there, too. I'm going to trust Brad Stevens. I'm going to trust Joe Mazzulla. I fuck with Joe Mazzulla. I'm going to trust a healthy Tatum. I'm going to trust Mitchell Robinson having a good season over there. I'm going to trust Derek White bouncing back. I'm going to trust Peyton Pritchard. But they got some talent. Paul George, he done been hurt hearing the shit all summer. And, I mean, to be honest, he played great at the end of the year when he was healthy, when he got healthy and he really got off social media and all that shit. So if they get a focused PG and a healthy PG, Jaylen Brown is he's better than PG, right? But PG is still a damn good player, especially if he's healthy. And man, they play ball up there, bro. They got a good system. Joe Mazzulla is a great coach. They're gonna win their games. We out of all the storm from the Jaylen Brown trade and all the, what the hell was the Celtics doing? Stepping aside from all that and looking at it, the Celtics gonna be all right. We know they're gonna be all right. They're not just gonna fall off the cliff. Jason Tatum gonna be Jason Tatum, and the pieces gonna fit. Mitchell Robinson was a good solid move for them. Boston is going to be in the mix, man. Boston's going to be in the mix. When you're a good organization like that year in and year out, we got to trust them, right? They got Chris Sinat Jr. too, is a good rookie off that they got from Houston. He's a good rookie, underrated rookie. Hugo Gonzalez is going to take another step. Mike Conley, nice veteran presence on the bench. They got Ron Harper Jr. too. Oh yeah, Ron Harper Jr. was playing solid at the end of the year for them, right? So they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna do their thing. They're not gonna fall off the face of the earth. Like the Celtics, we gotta trust them to be in the mix. So I have them as in the top tier team, and then the last team in the top tier in the East, the Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell. Who am I missing? Bam, obviously, right? So good, gonna be a great team. I think they're gonna need some outside shooting. Don't trust the shooting. Don't love the shooting at all. But they're gonna play defense. They might beat you 85-80. Like them niggas gonna be playing defense. They might punch you in the face a couple times, right? But they're gonna play D. They're gonna beat a lot of good teams. They're gonna lose some bad games because they ain't gonna be able to make any shots. But they're gonna be in the mix. Giannis look like he's back, refreshed and got his mind right. And Giannis the type to want to prove people like wrong, right? Giannis the type to he's a self-motivator. He's not somebody that needs to be motivated. Like we've seen that from him. He carried Milwaukee all them bum ass years, right? So Giannis is a self-motivator. I think he's gonna be great in that Miami Heat culture. I expect them to be a top-tier team. In the building, Raptors, Pistons, Hawks, Pacers, Wizards. Raptors, I think y'all sleeping on the Kawhi move. I think I hear a lot of people talking like Raptors ain't a good team. They went to 7 games with the Cavs, and had they beaten the Cavs, they would have went 7 with Detroit. Maybe could have beat Detroit too. Like, they was a damn good team, and that's without Kawhi. That's with Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. They're a good team. They underrated up there. We don't care about the Toronto Raptors, so nobody really rate them, but they're a good team, especially with Kawhi. I like them. I like them being in the mix in the building this year. Not top tier, but in the building. Pistons, I fuck with Cade. I'm a big Cade Cunningham guy. Pause, fuck with Cade. Superstar, man, but they ain't getting no help, and they still got this Jalen Duren stupid shit going on. They lost Tobias Harris, who was big for them during the playoffs, and so they just gonna be putting it on Cade back again this year, and that shit ain't gonna work. So I got them in the building, but they flawed. Hawks, I like the Hawks. Jalen Johnson, C.J. McCollum, they got him back. Hawks, they got Dyson Daniels and Lou Dort. Right? They got Lou Dort. That was a big trade. I like the Hawks. They just going to have to find the end of the game scorer. Jalen Johnson got to take that. He got to be more aggressive as a scorer for them to really take that next step. That's going to be the next step for them. But I like what they doing. I got them in the building for next year. Quinn Snyder coaching over there doing his thing. And then you got the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton and them boys. I'm not too high on them. They don't got Ben Mathurin anymore. They don't got Miles Turner. It's a different team. Zubac is solid, but it's a different team. I got to see them really do what people just going off what they did a couple years ago. But this is a different team. Halliburton, this is his first year back from the injury. He's gonna be healthy, but I got to see what they really look like. This is not the same team as before. Everybody keep acting like it's the same team that went to the finals. It's not. I like Jarris Walker, good player over there. Like I said, Zubac a good player, but Zubac not running up and down on the court. So we're going to see how that mix, how do they look in a half-court offense if they got to slow it down for Zubac, right? So we see how the Pacers look, but I got them in the building. And the Wizards, I like the Wizards too. A.J. DeBonsa, Trae Young, A.D., they got some pieces over there, right? They got some pieces over there. They got to learn to win, though, and that takes time with young teams. But that's my top teams in the East. Top tier: Knicks, Sixers, Cavs, Celtics, Heat. In the building, we got Raptors, Pistons, Hawks, Pacers, Wizards. Let's go to the West.